Hey everybody, I want to give a quick shout out first before I start talking to Mary. She reached out to me yesterday because she's going out to dinner for her daughter's birthday and she wanted to make sure she was picking out something healthy from the restaurant menu. So I want to give her a shout out because that's really awesome that she's thinking to plan ahead so she can stay on plan with her 21-day fix program. So that inspired me to talk about ordering at restaurants, and I wanted to give you my top 5 tips for healthy eating at a restaurant. So number 1 is do exactly what Mary did and plan ahead. Look up the menu online. Most restaurants have their menus online now. Browse through it and pick out a healthy option. If you're unsure about what would be healthy at the restaurant that you're going to, always feel free to shoot me the link and ask me, and I'll take a peek at the menu and give you some ideas about what you could order at the restaurant so that you stay on plan. I have no problem doing that, so don't ever hesitate to reach out. Number 2 is be the first one to order when you get to the restaurant. So when you sit down at the table and everyone's browsing through the menu, it's really easy to be tempted by all the different options that you have. And then as people are going around the table and ordering, hearing what they order might tempt you to change up yours. So when the waitress comes to take your order, be the first one to go. That way you're not tempted to change it. And also always order water. When you order sodas and other things like that, it's going to be loaded with sugar and you're going to be drinking all of your calories before you even get your dinner. So make sure that you drink water. You can also drink unsweetened tea as well. That's another good one. Number 3, when your meal comes to the table, ask for a to-go box and immediately cut your meal in half and save it. So usually at most restaurants, you're going to get a ginormous serving, and I don't want you to be tempted to eat it all as you're sitting there and chatting with everyone else at the table, and mindlessly you're eating and you don't think about it, and suddenly you've eaten all of the food. So I want you to immediately take half of everything, put it in a to-go box, and save it for lunch the next day or dinner the next night, or even just to give those leftovers to somebody else in the family. You don't necessarily have to eat them. But the important thing is to make sure that you're eating a small enough portion that you're still getting enough food, but you're not eating too much. Number 4 is avoid appetizers. So at the majority of restaurants, the appetizers are going to be really high in fat and high in sodium and not really healthy options. The other thing about ordering appetizers is we tend to just munch away and munch away and munch away, and the next thing you know, you're full before your meal even gets there, and you filled up on a really high-fat, high-sodium appetizer. So sip on some lemon water or iced tea while you wait for your food to come. And number 5, if you really, really want dessert, if you have room for dessert in your containers or in your calories or in your macros or whatever nutrition plan you're following, if you have room for that dessert, feel free to indulge. But when you order dessert, don't order a dessert and be the only one that eats it. Those desserts at most restaurants are huge. So what you can do is order dessert and share it with 2 or 3 other people. That way everyone gets to have a taste and treat as well, and you're not overdoing it on the high sugar and all those extra calories, because there could be hundreds of calories in those desserts. So those are my 5 tips for healthy eating at restaurants. If you guys ever have any questions about any of that, please, like I said, never hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always here to help you guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and we'll talk later.